Blessings and hello to everyone. Today I had a request, an interesting request, to talk about silence and how can we sit with ourselves without distractions. By the way, how did you celebrate yesterday for solstice? I had a great celebration with my beautiful girlfriend, that she's a singer, and we were singing for Mother Nature. We were enjoying the fire and the cacao, and we did the hape. So I had a great night yesterday, full of releasing and acknowledging and embracing and realizing that I am here in this human form right now, and I chose to be here, and I'm grateful and honored. I'm honored to be here today, to serve, to inspire, to guide, and be a beautiful light in this world. We are to each other a piece of light, a beautiful light, like a candle. So, this subject, the silence, and for many years, even myself, I I was struggling to to just be myself, or like just accept and acknowledge my beauty, my inner way, like I am, like it is. So for many years, I used to use a lot of masks, and I just used a lot of things on top of me, like, I don't know, high heels and makeup, extravagant, and I was exaggerating, and just to arrange and put more on top of me. I was always going outside in the exterior to search for something outside. So I didn't want to go back to my inner and to acknowledge the inside, the beauty that I had already. So, what's the connection between this and the silence? I wanted to say that when we really get to the point, then we can make peace with the mind and the soul. It's a balance, it's an equilibrium. Then we can just find beauty in everything and in ourselves, and just be, and realize that being here in these moments, it's like just we came to experience and to enjoy. Literally, like, I'm always combining these subjects because I like to talk about, like, we have a veil on the face, and then we are in the matrix, and then we use a lot of like distractions, like we go outside in the restaurants, we go outside to the spots, places, we always want to do many things to kind of be happy. But even with myself, me too, I realized that going all over the place, many times I was confused, or many times I was harshing myself and wanted to resolve and gain and fight, or whatever I wanted to try to realize. But when I start sitting with myself in silence, or like just sitting in meditation for, like, depends on you how many minutes you can just sit silent, you can find beautiful answers and beautiful messages, because in peace and silence is coming the answers. So I learned during these years, in my awakening, in my awareness, in my process of transformation, I learned that with patience and time, I can cure. With acceptance and compassion, I can be better. And if I am better, I become wiser to realize that I have beauty inside, I have magic, I am, And then when I sit in silence, I am safe. Many times I was running, I was running all over the place because everybody has these wounds from the childhood and a lot of like programming from small, and we think we are not good enough, or we think that we just want to be better than others, or like if somebody in the family or in the school or somebody from our friends, they kind of blamed us or upset us, we start putting masks and we start closing ourselves, and we are not open anymore to receive, and then we don't know who we really are, and then we are so afraid to sit with ourselves. Then we go all over outside, we go to have thousands of friends, we stay with the families, but not really, because we are disconnected. We stay on the phones. Somebody is on the phone, you're in the other phone. You don't really stay in quality time. So for me, this subject is really beautiful and important because it's so precious to have quality time with yourself and then with the loved ones. Because this time, believe me, is not coming back. It's super precious. And one experience is one. I don't know if you can repeat the same experience all over and all over again, because I had a few experiences, amazing, gorgeous. I was delighted to experience the world as it is, like jungle, Peru, like Dominican Republic, like Hawaii, like, I don't know, some spots that I never went back there. It was like an experience, amazing, a memory that remains in my soul. So when we train ourselves, educate ourselves to be in this space, to acknowledge the space, to acknowledge your breath, your body, your mind as it is simple. No questioning, no judgment, no criticism. Then you feel better with yourself and others, because you can co-create from your space, from inside the outside world. Like I said before, the outside, the exterior, it's going to show you who you really are, because everybody is here to help us. We help each other to evolve and grow and learn about each other. So the silence part, like me, too many years I was running from this silence. I didn't know how to be in silence. I literally thought that if I talk a lot, it's gonna hold the space, and if the space is empty with somebody, for example, with a girlfriend, or like with my partner, or with my mom, or with my ex, whatever person was there, I thought if I don't talk, I'm not good, I'm not fine, so I need to fill up the space suddenly. And I was talking and talking and talking. Now, after many years of this, I'm still working on this. I realized that when I sit without not saying nothing, even if it's my partner, my mom, friends, or in a garden or with somebody, I just, when somebody is talking, take that space for you to breathe. Let's do a simple exercise right now. So when somebody's talking to you and have a conversation, you just sit and acknowledge and give that person the space. Maybe she needs you, that's why she's talking, she needs you to tell you to feel good or something to express. You give to that person space, and you, in the meantime, you can breathe. So in that conversation, you're not there to respond, you are there to be for that person that needs you so much. So we just sit. For example, the exercise is so simple. If you want to sit in your house right now, just sit and listen. What kind of a sounds do you hear? I hear right now the rain. It's so beautiful. Start breathing and be aware of your breath. Feel your blood into your cells. Acknowledge your body. Acknowledge the chair that you are sitting down. Fill up the belly with air and expand the belly, and then breathe deep, like release the tension, release the control. And if the mind has thoughts, please imagine like this. If the thoughts are there, don't fight, don't reject, just sit with them. Even if it's an emotion that you think you need to, you want to cancel, you don't want, you want to repress, you don't like it, please be in peace with that. Just sit with that emotion. If the thoughts are coming, imagine the thoughts are like the cars on the freeway. They are coming and go, coming and go. They're coming and go, coming and go. Don't be afraid to sit. Believe me, I was afraid to sit with myself many times. I was asking myself many times, oh my gosh, how can I be alone? What should I do? Should I go on the TV? Should I stay on the phone? Should I start cooking? Should I start doing cleaning? I start like using the masculine, the mind, the ego. I was literally afraid to just be. The essence and the secret is to be, to realize that you are. And in that realization, you should also enjoy. No matter what, you're reading a book, you're just cooking and realizing that you're there creating a food for the loved ones. You're watching the rain or listening to the rain. You're playing with your pet and you're present. That's another secret. Being present every day in your life, it's precious. Because the most important on this land is not the past, it's not the future, it's the present. Because the present moment, it's in this moment, right now. You can enjoy a coffee, yeah? You can enjoy a girlfriend, you can enjoy your mom, you can enjoy family, you can enjoy, like I said, the ocean, the sky, the birds, the wind. Being present in your life every day, it's gonna bring you happiness, relaxation of your mind, and then you're gonna start feeling the life in a different way. Life can take you. You need to trust the process. We think too much per day. We have over 14,000 thoughts, and we think that's the reality. But the mind, of course, doesn't know just two things: the images that she has in structure there, and how we talk with ourselves. This is that the mind knows. So when you start talking with yourself kind, with compassion and kindness, you love yourself, you acknowledge your presence, and you listen to your heart and body, you're present. And that presence creates a beautiful movement. You know, I used to say a lot, like when somebody left me alone, oh, everybody leaves me, everybody leaves me. And I was crying, and I was stressed about that. And I said, I don't believe that everybody's leaving me. my father, my ex, this one, my friends. I start like asking me, what's going on with me? Do I have a problem? It's something wrong with me? Do I do something like, I don't know, like I'm weird? What's going on? But the idea was these people in my life, these souls, they are coming to make me understand fully that I need to love myself, appreciate myself, and be with myself alone. So when I start sitting alone and just listening to my inner way, my guidance, everybody has guidance. We are channels. We have channels. We receive information, but we don't listen to the information. We don't stay in peace. We want to just keep using the monkey mind, and we want to resolve and push and stress ourselves, and then we cannot connect with our inner way. Literally, you cannot feel yourself. In these moments, it's so important to make peace between the mind and the heart and bring this to the equilibrium and love and peace. And we embrace the masculine with the feminine. We need to honor our duality. And like I said before, it's the circle, it's the balance between black and white, between dark and light. We are connected with everything, we are part of everything. Every time, remember to breathe and realize that you're here in this space, in your space. Whatever you're in Europe, you're in United States, you're in China, you're in Japan, embrace the be. In this moment, ask yourself, you want to have or you want to be? I was just asking myself many times. And when I start staying with myself in silence and be happy with myself, I realize I'm happy with the others more. And I didn't have any more like many things to ask from them. Like I didn't have expectations. Because the more that you have expectations from others and from yourself, you're going to start suffering and imagining things that they're not going to serve you and help you. I received a lot of beautiful souls and beautiful experiences in silence. And doesn't mean you need to stop the mind, and don't stop nothing, and don't judge. Just be. Even if you're with the open eyes, even if you're comfortable to close the eyes, doesn't mean if you stay in meditation, you cannot hear the sounds and you need to stop everything. Meditation also means when you start cooking and you acknowledge that you're present there cooking. You don't stay in the mind working something else. You start breathing and you enjoy the cooking, the recipe, and you play some music and you literally make that moment so beautifully alive. Same with the brooming. Like I said, I like that. I'm brooming, and when I broom, I'm so present. I like to broom, and I just watch the floor, and I'm just so present in that moment. Or being with animals and just pet them and see their hair, or like how loving and caring they are. Or being in the nature, in the woods, in the mountains, or by a lake, or just sitting on a chair and watch the sky and the stars. Meditation for me is like even when I drive, and I love to drive. I enjoy driving so much, and I am so present driving. I see the streets, the exits, the colors of the sky. I see my car, I feel it. I literally enjoy. So every moment, every second, every experience that we have every day, just going in the morning, wake up and say, thank you for being here in this life. I am alive. My heart is beating. I have my body, a bed. Maybe some people, they don't have that. So we start with gratitude and washing the face. You need to be present. We breathe, we wash the face, we wash ourselves. I'm watching the mirror and I said to myself, you're so beautiful. Treat yourself good. Treat yourself healthy. Being grateful with yourself and love yourself and create moments with yourself, beautiful and kind. You're gonna attract more of this, because what we create with ourselves, then these vibrations can be felt all over the place. So being present in your life, and me too, in my life, being present with myself, acknowledge the space, everything that I have, I am grateful. I am. I'm very grateful that I passed many lessons and I brought awareness and awakening to myself to those, let's say I was suffering or pain or I was upset, but in those I was always asking myself, what this experience wants to bring me? What do I need to know? What do I need to integrate or like change and become better, to be a better version of myself for me and for others? So the question is for today, for you, what are you doing for yourself to feel good with yourself? Ask yourself and start doing what you love. Trust the process. Give yourself credit. Don't be harsh with yourself. And acknowledge yourself and give yourself value for what you were in the past and who you are today. Being present in your life every day, it's gonna bring more magic. You can see, you're gonna see. Me, in time, after many years of personal development and awakening and doing my exercise and everything that I acknowledge and passed and embrace and reintegrate and transform many times, I'm still learning, of course. We're gonna learn the whole life. It's never ending. But the most beautiful that I'm proud of is the fact that I literally learn how to be with myself alone, how to make myself happy, to like myself, to enjoy myself, and bring this to the world outside. I like this principle very much. Be present in your life, acknowledge that the time is so precious, and make quality time with yourself and others. The time is never coming back. It's very, very precious. So I'm going to leave you today with love yourself fully as you are. Don't find reasons to disappoint yourself. Don't feel guilty and ashamed. Start open, because in the moment that we start open, the universe is going to send you what you send. So if you send negative vibration, you receive 3 times negative. If you send positive vibration, you're going to see 3 times positive. So attention to your words, your energy, and start with yourself. Every time when I worked on myself and I start with myself, I saw the change surrounding me. I saw a beautiful change. Raise the vibration, you attract different energy. Life is precious, and we are here. Be present in your life always. And the last one is love can heal us for sure. Blessings from Rebirth Rocks.